Okay, and welcome to the Diamond Matrix Masters studio. My office. Working as we are in a diamond way. And we've been doing all of these interviews this morning. At the top of each hour, we've had someone special to my life, someone who's either currently going through the diamond teachings or, has been a part of it. Bree just did the most beautiful interview with me just before, which was just amazing. I'm so grateful to this incredible soul and all of the souls that we've had go through Diamond Matrix Masters. I just want to say it's been, when you're talking about soul destiny and soul journeying, it's something that actually happens very organically, in that a soul is ready to cross over into these new consciousness teachings. And so when you meet someone, you just love them so immensely. You know that you're meant to journey with them. You know that you're meant to do this together. It's like the most perfect deja vu. And in saying that, I just want to introduce you to Kat Markham, who is my soul sister, soul buddy. God knows what planets we've walked on before together, because it feels like ancient of times sometimes. And it's like, yes, if I can just get a refreshing moment or just rest easy, I give Kat a call and tune in. And when you call me, it's like, so refreshing, isn't it?
Oh, it sure is.
Soul tribe, like just immense soul tribe. So Kat's been in my life for a number of years now. I think you were around before the book was written and everything. So it's been a long journey. And I'm going to actually hand over to Kat, give my voice a rest because I've been talking all day, but over to Kat Markham, who has gone through all of our schools, okay, and is a facilitator of all of our schools, which is really impressive. She's got a certificate and everything, and she's asking for more. So she has her own, this lady is an entrepreneur, she's a businesswoman, she's extremely gifted, okay, when it comes to gifts of the spirit and great vision, etc., etc., etc. So this is Kat Markham. Thank you for coming in today and spending time with me, sister.
Thank you so much, Ruthie. I'm just going to give you a little bit of background how I got involved with Miss Ruth, and I call her Miss Ruth. I came from an area where I'd spent many years through broken relationships and a whole pile of traumas and all that, and I've lugged them for 50 plus years. I came through the back door into Ruth. I hadn't heard of her, and I met a lady called Rita, who introduced me to Ruth. So then I did all the courses, and you still go into the doctors and they're saying, oh, well, we can't fix this problem. But for many years, and I'm going to say good 40 years, I carried this pain in my chest, right? I had time with Miss Ruth. She did a healing. I can say that's gone. And I didn't need a doctor to do that. But I'm also going to say, Ruth keeps talking about where energy goes, and flows and all these types of things. I wasn't on the same page as Ruth when I first started. It's taken me a long time. We've worked through the wounded child, which is part of one of the programs that Ruth does. Oh my God, it got rid of so much stuff. I'm now doing that I've done that with my daughter, and I'm doing it with my grandchildren, because they've all been through abusive relationships and issues through childhood. But then we sort of went along, and I have 2 special needs grandchildren, and one suffers from epilepsy and the other is a child that has learning disabilities, and he's just been diagnosed medically with ADHD. I've been doing the brain chemistry stuff with him, and he's gone from, now he's just turned 9 yesterday. He went from a mentality of a child that was 6 or 7 that couldn't read or write. He's now doing that. He's not up to where he's supposed to be, but he's getting there. My granddaughter hasn't had an epileptic fit for just over 18 months. So this all works, and, it's just been a journey for me. I now use it all the time within my own business and within my own life. So Ruth, open up to whatever you want me to say now. Give me a question, and the stuff that you're talking about, the Merc and the stuff to do with that. It's all those sayings on the cups are what I live by, nothing to change about me. I've been from rubbish bin through to here. I've lived on the streets. I've been abused. And okay, that's been my learnings, but I didn't take the emotionals with me now that I'm doing Diamond Matrix. Simple.
You're amazing. Yeah, but you have also been a top trainer for big companies, and
Rio Tinto,
you've lived the experience of the spectrum, really, haven't you? It's been amazing.
I sure have. Yeah. Because I was also one of the removed children. So then I lost my heritage at the same time and adopted into a white family that was females didn't count. So it's not a bad journey, because every time I now look at it, I've learned something, and I'm now using that in my life and how I walk forward and how I use it with people in general.
Yeah. Yes, there's a lot of tools, tips and techniques that we actually share with you throughout the schoolings, and they are alchemy based, which means you're applying them to a situation, to a vibrational story, and it actually changes the format. It either collapses the old woundings or vibrational story that was holding us in patterns and triggers and things like that, to flatlining it so it just doesn't exist, because we send everything to the fifth to be recycled. Everything's energetic, everything's energy. So woundings and pain and all of these things can be removed. And I loved what you said. I forgot about your healing. Your healing was really pertinent.
Oh, yeah.
Suffering for years.
And the doctors kept giving me more medication, changing medication, sending me for every time a medical test, but the pain was still there. It hadn't moved. But, once you did the healing, it was OMG. It just sent it out of the planet. I no longer have it. And I can breathe properly again now. And I don't have that wheeze that, I had for so long. And it's just awesome.
I know, I forget, because we talk about the schools and what we're doing, we talk about law principles and things like that, but we have an amazing healing program, and Kat also does healing as well, along with our other practitioners. We might do a little bit of a screen share in a minute and take you to that page, but the healing side of it is immense and is so powerful. Like, we've got a 90-minute healing which sets up your light body, brings you into an incredible position of power, does all the brain chemistry realignment, which once this happens, and then you set up your light body and everything, things just leave, and it's like, oh my God, I don't actually have that problem anymore, because we don't really know what causes anything. Everything is vibrational and storytelling of some sort of all of these different levels within our psyche. To actually clean up these vibrational stories is to remove and bring things back into order. So that was amazing. We've done some incredible energy work, haven't we?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, you know where I started from. I started from in the garbage bin. I was thrown out as an infant, and if it hadn't have been for the Garbo, mate, I wouldn't be here today. But this is what I'm saying. It's all that pain and trauma that you don't realise you're carrying. And once it's been released and the emotional side of it's gone, it opens the world up to you, where before I thought I just had to be married and take what I've got in the marriage, whether that was physical abuse or whatever. But now, mate, I'm flying and I'm enjoying it for the first time in a long time.
Yeah. And I was wondering if you'd let some secrets loose about when we actually started pulling this together. Like, I mean, we didn't have the book.
Oh, that was incredible. We had everybody meet up, and then we'd try to mix it all up and get people together, and then people wouldn't be able to turn up, and then they'd try and phone in, and because Perth, not everybody comes to Perth to do training, or even coming to Perth themselves. A lot of the big names don't come to Perth. But Ruth come over and she spent her time and, we did some incredible stuff, laugh, you know. It was stuff like, we don't have any issues. And then all of a sudden we're doing the wounded child and everybody's going pop, 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 you know. And the funny stuff, you know, going from the 3D to the 5D, and you just don't realise that until you've gotten there and you go, wow. And we can laugh about that now, but when a whole group of us were put together, there were so many broken people, we forgot how to laugh. You know, you got Rita and Shirley and Jody and all the girls at, you know, Sarah, you know, and we can laugh now. We're still in contact. We still laugh. We talk about the early days and it's fun. And then all of a sudden when the book started coming out, and then Ruth decided that she'd had enough, you know, she got so overloaded with stuff going on around her. She took that step back and I'm ringing her up. So when are we doing our next training? You know? And because we always made that thing, we are accountable to ourselves, but we're also accountable to who we've become and how we've become. And yeah, so when you look at stuff like that, and then we was all going to go and do a road trip. And that fell apart, you know, because none of us could do it. We tried really hard and we knew that that wasn't the right timing, but all of a sudden the time came into alignment and everybody is now moving forward within our own journeys, but we're all doing this, okay? And as you're going through the training, you laugh at yourself. That was the best thing I could have done, you know, because, well, you know, coming up to that as well, I was in a really bad space when I did my first training. You know, I had a period of 6 months where I've lost my mum, my dad, my partner walked out on me, and not only that, my best friend passed away with a brain hemorrhage. And then it sort of, everything else was going on around me and I'm thinking, I'm not going to survive this. And I'd actually got to a stage where, prior to meeting Rita and Ruth, that I was ready to walk. I was ready to go through the door and not come back. And I'm not talking, you know, that to scare anybody, but you get sometimes, and then all of a sudden, Spirit comes and leads you to these fantastic people and these courses that help and heal. So then you can become the true person you're supposed to be, so you can do what you need to be for the people that are coming to you. So yeah. The school was awesome.
Yeah.
Broke down so many walls for so many of us in the class.
Yeah. And you know, and souls have always come to me like that, and to the school. So the school was rolling out. I mean, I remember writing on little bits of paper like a coaster in an airport. Okay, so it goes like this, and the games, because we've got a section, don't play the game. It's like I'm mapping this game out, and that person's going, you know, just weeping, you know, in crisis or whatever. And we go, so it's really like this. And they go, oh my goodness, I didn't know I was playing it like this. Now I can actually see what I've been doing, take responsibility and start functioning. We'd be doing that on the red-eye flight. I'd get the 3 would come in, and the next thing that, you know, I'm teaching a soul, and, you know, and then they come into peace, you know, and then they start, okay, now I know what I have to do, okay? And so it becomes a lot clearer. And so then it became the 4 parts, you know, that we were actually doing, and it just works. It's always worked, okay? It's always worked. The school is amazing. Quantum Living Full Body Wellness School, you can find on diamondmagicsmasters.net. We'll have a little look at the moment, but that is what Kat and Rita, precious Rita, oh my goodness, she was just a driving force. Jody Hughes, okay, amazing driving force from Mandurah, which is south of Perth, and she was just telling everyone about it. She had an amazing story. I wish I was actually interviewing her today as well. But oh, what didn't she heal in life? And then she's so creative. So okay, so Jody Hughes was behind the merch side of it, and she's got printing presses and God knows what. It's just such a long way away, and we've still got more to come. So she'll end up contributing, I'm sure, to what Michael's put together here. So we've just done it very quickly. But Jody Hughes, she had like just lists of things that you put on shirts and hats and all of that, and it's fantastic too. to have that. But the biggest thing about Jodes was that she got us all together. She actually brought us together. She was inviting us one by one, okay, to meet. And it was amazing because when I went to Mandurah, WA, Western Australia, Rita took us out on the Love Boat, okay, or the dive. Remember the dolphin cruise, the cruise, and she goes, "You have to come on this." And she just was the most amazing host ever, and I still remember those days very clearly. And she took us out there, and on this sign, it said in the traditional owners' language and meaning of the place, that Mandurah is where love is birthed. So Jodie Hughes was a part of bringing me to a place in Australia where unconditional love was birthed. Isn't that beautiful? And this message, bringing us back into unconditional love. So there's a great deal of such gratitude, that I have over all of you girls, and bring me over to that place, because it just has incredible memories, and the trainings that we did on the school. That set the pace for all of this. I've not let it go, not once, okay, in actual fact. The world situation might have shut us down. It may not have been appropriate then, but, Kat Markham here has always said to me, it's going to take off. It's going to take off like this. And here we are now on Noble Goldman, on a beautiful global platform that we're with our peers, and, being able to facilitate the teachings and masterclasses. And also very shortly we'll have our schools, all 3 schools online as well. So we'll be able to, that's happening mid-July onwards. So pretty exciting. If anyone does want to get in touch about Noble Goldman, give me a yell and I'll pop the link through to you. But this will be up on Facebook and YouTube as well. So, yeah. I'm going to show you some more merchandise. Are you going to hang around for that, Kat?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if you think of any stories, make sure you let us know, okay? Just tell us a story or two.
Okay, I will.
Okay, screen share. Here we go. Oh, that's me. Sorry, working on one of these new videos that's already happened. Whew. Been talking all morning. You're moving house and I am talking. So here's the website, absolutely gorgeous. And we give all credit to Michael Iliff, who's done all of the work. We've got all of the Diamond Active schools on the website, so you can have a look at the schools and get trained, even to the point of, if it's not just becoming Diamond Active, which is bringing you up into the new light body, it's actually to become a practitioner. So you could become a healer or an imparter of the schools themselves. So we've got a lot going on, and you can have a little look through that. What time is it? Yep. And so here's all of the Diamond Healing Services, and the one that Kat went through is the Diamond Bioenergy Healing, which is amazing. So we don't have anyone lying on their back going, "Give me energy." We actually have you standing bolt upright on your feet, and we are doing the work with you until you know who you are.
Oh, yeah.
So pretty cool. And we're teaching you quantum law at the same time. So the healings are very, very powerful. Kat, I went through the practitioners before. So all of our practitioners that are up here, you can actually book in for any one of those services. We do live training at Noble Goldman. I haven't really done much with this, so we'll keep going across to the merch. I turned everything off and rebooted it, so it should come up. Look at this, it's so pretty.
Yeah, I'm sort of one for your coffee cups, because you can leave them around and people will pick them up and make comment on them,
There's a lot, because you can get straight into some teaching and some training with them. Look at these as they come up.
Yeah, I am that I am is one of my favourite things. Yes. And no consequences is the other. Love them.
Yeah. What is it about the I am that I am? Do you remember? What is
it? For me, I use it now and it keeps re-empowering me when I sort of sometimes go off track because my life's so hectic because I've got grandies that I look after full time, work full time, and help my daughter out. So it just puts me back to where I am.
It brings you back into the
alignment and the is
alignment.
Yeah.
Very good. I was talking on the last video about the no consequences, so we can catch that up then, but no consequences, such a powerful one. And the align mug, I just love that. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. Let's take a moment and just align.
Yep.
Let's start again in this next holy instant, because we can actually do that in every holy instant. There's nothing that separates us from our power. And these are really cool mugs. They're actually, this one's all you want to do is love me. So like you're actually doing light work with these mugs. You're doing light work. You're actually sitting there going, oh yes, be, expand. What am I working on? Let's go there next. You know, what do I want to become a vibrational match to? So all of this merchandise is really living quantum law, you know, law of acquisition. It just reminds me, I mean, if I know that there's such a thing as the law of acquisition, which I never did. So the law of acquisition is how I acquire stuff. And
you mean this one?
Yes. Oh, good. You're going to print it out. I got one too.
Oh, yeah. I've got it printed out and I've got that one, right? And then I have this one. They're constantly with me in my laptop bag.
That's right. And because you're a practitioner, you've got the light body, diamond light body recode, which is bringing the your light body up into the diamond new bioenergy. So
have it with me all the time.
Yes, that's right. So you apply it all the time. But yeah, so Kat's done all of the training, and a person who becomes diamond active actually understands everything that's going on in this shop of ours. Because the store itself is carrying some really amazing stuff. So the law of acquisition is how things come to you. There is a chapter on it in the book, which is Diamond Matrix Masters Self-Mastery Level 1. Very powerful book for learning quantum law and how it all works, and particularly the law of acquisition on how to bring stuff to you and what stops it from coming. Believe it or not, nothing's out there saying, no, it can't come to you. It's that you don't understand quantum law. That's it. And when you actually understand it, things just become so much more fun as you come into relationship with things. I do not give a negative report. This is actually in the scripture. Okay. So in scripture, it says, do not give a negative report. Why? Because quantum law says that what I project out is going to come back. So I don't want to be chatting about anything that's going to actually bring back hardship to my life. And yet we've never been taught it. We've lost this knowledge. It has not been taught in this system of the world that we live in, which is called the Matrix. That's why we call it the Matrix. And that's why we call ourselves Diamond Matrix, because the new Matrix is coming into the old system and vice versa. So this is being gathered up into light, which is really cool. Be whole. That's such a cool mug. That be whole is saying, like the masters all taught, be whole. It says, don't be broken. See yourself as whole. Don't judge yourself as broken. Be whole. That's our projection. We actually cannot cast a judgment. We need to be whole. Only project wholeness into everything. Do not give a negative report. They all match.
Yeah. You know, be whole is what, if I'd seen that years ago, I wouldn't have been so broken for so long.
Same. Absolutely the same. Energy goes where we intend to flow. First quantum law. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Energy goes where you intend it to flow. So who intends it?
Me.
That's
you.
Right.
Everybody. We do it for ourselves.
Yes. So pretty cool. I am a diamond master, okay, because we're talking about diamond self-mastery, self-masters. We become a master once we understand quantum law and the properties of alignment. And like Bree said in the last one, she just talked so beautifully about connecting with our board of directors, okay, trying being within us and how powerful that position is of being in alignment. These are just fun things. Most people want the diamond on something because the diamond is the new energy, okay, of the time that we're actually coming into. And there's just bits and bobs of fun. So I showed you that. I showed that in the last one. We'll just go into the next one, back to home. Yeah, I wanted to thank Susan Ludby as well, okay, who's she goes, don't talk about me, probably, because she's just so beautiful, but she did so much design work on our manuals, on everything has Susan's work involved with it. So just as Jodie's been a part of it all, Susan has been a part of much. We just wouldn't have half of what we have because of the work that went into it. She produced all of our certificates that you can see on the website, the practitioner certificates, healer certificates, etc. So it's been amazing. Let's go into a power roll. Oh, we've shown a bit of this. So we've got bags and we've got goodies. We've got all of our t-shirts and that, all in different colors. So each t-shirt comes in around 9 different colors that you can go and have a look at and grab hold of. Be, create, expand. You see, this is not about learning. This is the time to expand. Oh, Kat, can you tell the crowd about Mind Your Own Toilet Roll?
Okay. I use this quite often, and with minding your own toilet roll, it means you don't need to stick your finger into anybody else's pie. You've got enough on your own plate, okay? And that was part of being, the toilet roll was a great way of doing it and bringing us back into alignment so that we're doing our own thing, we're healing our own self, and we're projecting the diamonds back out in a positive way. But I actually use this as well with my grandchildren, and now they're just when I say that, they stand there and they go. So
that's so cool. Helping kids to understand it. See, the toilet roll is a part of the law of acquisition.
That's right, yeah.
The third part of the school. And it's mind your own toilet roll. So if you can imagine, we got the toilet roll out, and this is a really funny thing that happened with Rita once when we were over at Manager doing the training. So I said to the girls, okay, has anyone got a toilet roll? And I just thought she'd go to the toilet, get a toilet roll out of the cupboard or something like this. Anyway, she goes, I've bought my own. She pulls out this toilet roll, which is like 3-ply, really classy toilet paper.
That's right.
You roll it out in front of us all, and it was just so funny. And then we straddle it, you see, and we actually bring it up over our heads, and it's showing what it's doing. It's a perfect demonstration of where we've come from. So we've come from above, and I'm on my own toilet roll. There it is, rolling out in front of me. Then, the rollout of my life, and how, like a computer that's got a default program in it, we've actually got these meetup points on our toilet roll that it's our responsibility to turn up to our destiny on. And so, yeah, mind your own toilet roll means, hey, you get off everybody else's energetic business, you get off their toilet roll, okay, whether it be kids, partner, whatever, get off their toilet roll, okay, mind your own business, in other words, and get onto your destiny, onto your path, and onto your soul path as a soul sovereign being, because you got no business being there. And if you look at toilet paper, it's such a soft tissue, isn't it? So it's very easy to stomp on toilet paper and break it. This is what we do to each other. We actually hurt each other vibrationally. We hurt each other and interfere and control and stop people from living their destiny. And how dare we do that? We've got no right to do that. So mind your own toilet roll has always been a bit of a joke, but it's a very serious one, saying, hey, let's pull ourselves off and mind our own energetic business and get on with it. So I think that's a great t-shirt. Okay.
Oh, I do. I think that'll be one that will be coming my way as well.
The next one, energy goes where you intend to flow. And I love this one. I keep bringing this up because it says, I am a vibrational match to So I'm currently living all that I'm vibrational match to. Isn't that beautiful, Kat?
It sure is. And, you know, the funny thing about it is all these little sayings, if you look at them within the whole part of it, it's exactly how we're living. But
Yeah.
other people don't understand it. So when you wear the T-shirt or you've got the coffee cup or whatever, people are going to ask you questions about it. It's an awesome way of going.
It is, isn't it? Sharing good information. But
Definitely.
with that, I love this principle. So this came to me while I was trying to teach the law of acquisition, and the principles started coming through, and it was like, oh, I'm currently living all that I'm a vibrational match to. Well, good, bad, or horrid, could be horrid. Mine used to be horrid, but now it's really cool and lots of fun. So now I'm actually getting to a point that I can invest in what do I want to do next and expand into that. And I'm now currently living all that I'm vibrational match to. So it's always a relevant, and this is what universal law is. It's always relevant. It always is a living, relevant thing that we can apply, you know, and I just love it for that sake. Look at the pretty colors.
Yep.
Okay. There's nothing to change or fix about me. If your soul pulled out of the top of your head. So we've got all of those things as well. I want to get on to something else that we haven't shown yet. Whew. Then we better move on to the next one. My internet, I reset it in the break, so hopefully it'll be fine. Let's go into accessories. Here it comes. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
So we've got a jigsaw puzzle, which is the diamond, because people love the diamond. So imagine putting your diamond together. It's like, ooh, expanding the diamond. And I've got a pillow, and I love these pillows. They're nice and soft and silky. So I love the idea of having the diamond on it. And I've got to do more with the biodegradable cases for phones and that. And I've only got one up there at the moment, so I'll explore the options on that. But look at the wireless charger over here with a line written on it.
I like that. I do like that.
I've got a wireless charger. They're fantastic. And you just pop your phone on it. Phone charges just about anything. And to have it aligned, well, there's your power. Connect to your power. Connect to your power through alignment. Everything has relevance and meaning. It's one of my favorite things to do. We got a yoga mat there. You can probably hardly see it because it's white and it's just got the logo on it. We've got a mouse pad with a diamond on in the center. That's cool, actually. And this is a sound system. It's one of those pop-up sound systems that people can get hold of. So, you know, support Diamond Matrix Masters. We have got a great deal of work to do in the future, and we can project all sorts of things in different places. So it's sort of like stay in touch with us and go, hey, I was just thinking about that. We might be able to get involved. You know, we don't know where this is going to take us. All right.
Yep.
Okay, Kat.
Well, I'm actually planning on, I'm going to have to go, but good luck for the launch, and we will chat soon.
Thank you so much. You've got no idea. I absolutely love having you here. And give all of those original diamonds, like, you know, Shirley Island, okay, and Rita and Jody and Gareth. Just give them all a hug, because honestly, they were so giving. Gareth did all of our technical stuff. We recorded stuff. We had the cameras going. Gareth and Jody were a part of all of that. We just had an amazing team. We had Rita and Michael, and we just loved each other up and had an absolute ball as we were developing it. So all of that is at the foundation of this, and everything that we were emanating as well to bless this work and project it forward for the benefit of souls needing to come through this gateway into 5D. So it's been wonderful. Kat, we're going to see you more on Noble Goldman.
We are. Plus, we're also heading up into the communities the end of the year. I've been invited up to talk to a couple of communities up north.
And some of our diamond stuff comes up. Hello, little one. Who's this?
This is Sienna. She's my granddaughter that has the epilepsy.
Sienna, look at your
Hi.
beautiful crystals and that there. You look like a master, a lady master.
She's one of out of the Frozen today.
Yes, she looks
So,
pretty beautiful. Absolutely.
anyway, we've got to
All right.
finish this move, lest we're not going to get it done. And take care.
Thanks, Kat Markham. We'll talk to you very soon. Okay, in the next when I'm needing a chat.
Anytime.
All right, love you.
Bye,
Okay.
loves.
So here we are we having fun? Okay, I'm having fun. All right, I know that you're having fun, and I know that you'll really enjoy our product and why it's here, you know, to help set people free, set new intentions, start progressing, start expanding in one's life. And it's just an honor to be here. Thank you. I'll see you at the top of the hour with our next guest.